Happy Monday, Kip Courage. This is Miss Regev, and I'm coming to you with the character video this week with the help of a lot of the ELOS helpers. So first off, I hope you enjoyed this glorious weekend of just such beautiful weather. I hope you spent a ton of time outside with your families and friends, doing things that you love and enjoy. Make sure that you ask Mr. Schmidt about the adventure that he had this week, running an incredible relay. I'm sure he'll have a lot to tell you if you ask him. So this is it. This is our last week of Activism is Optimism. We've been working on this for about 2 months now. These last 2 months we've been focusing all about activism and different examples of activism and making changes, both small and big changes. So we watched the video of Josh holding doors and how holding doors changed his life and the life of his classmates. You may have done activities in your homeroom about Malala Yousafzai and the work she's done all over the world for women in education and kids in education. You researched organizations like CASA and Teach for America, the United Way, Yes Prep, KIP, and Big Brothers Big Sisters. You heard Miss Carawan's activism story in Brazil. You heard my activism story when I raised money in St. Louis. You heard how Mr. Hambley recharges so that he can be a better activist. So now it's your turn. It's finally your turn to be activists this week. Last week, you asked yourselves in your homeroom, where do you want to see a change? What do you want changed? And how will you make a change? The ELOS helpers did our own activism project to give you an example of what a small one could look like. So listen as Alex tells you about it.
Hi, I'm Alexander, and I will be telling you about a time that I was being an activist. The time that I was being an activist was when one day I came up with the idea of cleaning up the park. Since I had seen it that it was dirty, we came to the park and cleaned it up. It only took us about 5 minutes. It's not that hard to do. With a group of people, you can make a lot of changes. Try to do this.
So we went out on Wednesday morning during ELOS helpers. This is us leaving the building with our trash bags. This is the ELOS helpers running off to the park to start collecting trash. This is Nathan and Fernando and Kimberly collecting trash. And sometimes you're already doing something really great and really fun, and something unexpected happens and makes it even better. So listen to Fernando tell this part of the story.
Okay, these past 2 months we've been trying to act like activists and convince you guys to be activists too. So this past Wednesday, we actually went out to the park, picked up trash to help the community be a safer place for everybody around its area. We also found this lost dog. It looked just like Penny, but we also helped it by contacting its owners and helping it to give away to the shelter.
So yeah, we were having a great time already collecting our trash and cleaning the park, and we found this dog. So our activism project changed a little bit. Because we wanted to now help the dog, and we wanted to see if we could find if it had tags or see if we could find the owner. People were even mentioning, well, maybe we should change our activism project to making posters and putting posters around the neighborhood or going and knocking on doors. I mean, it became this much bigger thing. We really wanted to help the dog. Here's the dog with some of our trash, because dogs, of course, love trash, and us playing with the dog. So listen to Beatrice talk about how this unexpected thing kind of changed our project and how it made her feel.
This Wednesday, when we were outside, we were trying to help the community, and so we went outside to try to be an activist by picking up trash. And then when we were almost done, we found this dog that was almost like Penny, like Fernando said. We felt really good to help the dog. We were trying to contact its owners and help him, or her, I mean. So yeah, it was really good being an activist, and it was one of the best days.
So I love what Beatrice said, because it really is true that the whole day kind of shifted after that. It was really, really fun to see how everyone was just really, really reinvigorated by what happened that morning. So look how much trash we collected in really just 5 minutes. As Alex said, we filled up this whole trash can with trash from the park. The park was clean after 5 minutes. And this is us calling the HSPCA to try and see if they could come and pick up the dog. They weren't open, so I had to keep calling, and we called several more times. So it was just really neat to see everyone reinvigorated and excited about collecting trash and picking up and helping the dog, and all day long. And for the next few days, anytime I saw any of the ELOS helpers, they would ask, Miss Ragev, the dog. And my hope is that we find the owners and we get the dog back home, and if not, we're able to get it adopted somewhere. So if anyone is interested in helping me out with this week, if the dog is still in the park, just let me know. So this week, you watch the video, and then you're going to really start tackling your activism projects in your homerooms. And I've been so excited already at what I've been hearing. I know one class is working on a garden. I know I've heard of a class that's doing a fundraiser. I've heard of an individual student who is trying to get a signature campaign going to change our dress code. So I'm just really excited at everything that I'm hearing and all the initiative that you're taking. And I think, like Beatrice said, I think it'll make you feel really good, and it'll actually make you happier, and just really excited to see what happens as a result of all this activism. Good luck on your STAR tests, and remember, recharge with your activism projects. They'll bring you a lot of happiness. So have a great week, everyone.